Hello, my name is Seth Jagger at Stiles Machinery, and we're here in Grand Rapids, Michigan at our headquarters in our showroom. And today we're going to be looking at the HOMAG S-200 FC Auto Edgebander. And the idea behind this Edgebander is to increase your productivity and efficiency, making those changeovers easier and reducing the amount of reworks that you need to do in your production environment. So let's take a look at the machine. So this 200 FC Auto is an 11 meter a minute machine, and it's built on a single cast frame, which is going to add a lot of rigidity and eliminate any unwanted vibrations. This machine is packed full of a lot of great features and stations that would often only be seen on a more advanced Edgebander. So at the front of this machine, we've got our joint trim station, also known as a pre-mill. This is going to allow us to remove material from our workpiece edge, giving us a nice chip-free, clean edge before we apply our edge band. At the heart of the machine, we've got our magazine, and let's talk about some of the newer features to highlight. We've got our QA65N gluing unit, and this is one of the most advanced gluing units that we offer. We see this from our smaller machines all the way up to our larger machines. I can run EVA, polyolefin, and even PUR in this unit. I can purge this unit with the use of a purge tray, and it does have pneumatic air gates which prevent any unwanted glue spills. I can also configure this machine to run airTec as well. And if you're familiar with airTec, you know that airTec is a zero joint edge, meaning it does not have a glue line. It uses hot air to adhere to the edge banding. Now this machine can run edge banding as thin as 0.4 millimeters all the way up to 3 millimeters of coiled edge band, but it can also do strips as well. Now that's done here with this device, which is an automatic strip infeed. This machine can run strips as thin as 0.4 millimeters and as thick as 6 millimeters. Below the magazine, we've got another new feature, and this is magazine table height. What this does is allows us to position our magazine table at different heights to center our edge banding to the workpiece, which is a really nice feature to have. So this 200 FC is an auto, and the auto means that this machine can be set up to automatically switch to two different thicknesses of edge banding, preferably a thin and a thick edge band. At the controller screen, when I select my thin edge banding program, the machine will automatically adjust itself to cut a thin edge band, same as when I switch to a thick edge band. This saves us time, not only efficiency, when I don't have to open the doors when doing a changeover. So this is our end trim station, and what we have are two motors with blades that are going to cut our overhang of edge banding. And each one of these can be positioned in either a straight mode or a chamfered mode. And this will automatically happen when the program is selected at the controller screen. This is our fine trim station. We've got a unit for the top and also one for the bottom. And this station utilizes our dual adjustments, that automatic feature that we talked about earlier. We've also got some other nice things to mention. We've got nested copy on the top fine trim here that's going to allow us to run materials with features or hinge hold pockets. Now this fine trim unit can process up to a 6 millimeter thick edge banding edge, and it has 3 different processing modes. I can run a flat 90-degree cut on this, as well as a chamfer for our thin edge bands and a radius with overhang for our thicker edge bands. And each one of those cuts will be set when I select a program at the controller screen, meaning I don't have to open the doors. Here's our FF6210 corner rounding unit. This is a single motor corner rounding unit that's going to round the corners of our edge band, not only on the front edges, but the rear edges as well. So here's our profile scraping system. It consists of a top and a bottom, and these units are very easy to take out and change to get to a different radius or even adjust if needed. Both of these come in a nested option as well, which allows us to process those hinge hole pockets or featured parts. Here I've got my glue scrapers, one for top and one for bottom, and these house a flat blade that will scrape off any of the residual glue squeeze out. And behind those I've actually got my buffing station, which will clean the edge as well as polish that edge banding edge and restore some of the luster to the edge band. Now it's important to note that all of these stations will turn on and off and adjust themselves to their set values automatically when I select the machine program at the controller screen. So at the front of this machine, we've got our Easy Touch controller. This is a touchscreen controller that allows me to quickly switch between different programs, for instance, thin edge band to thick edge band. I can quickly set for different glue temperatures from this controller screen, as well as go into individual processing stations and make changes. And I can even see any warnings or alarms that may appear through the edge banding process. For more information on this S-200 FC Auto or any of our other products, feel free to visit our website at stilesmachinery.com.